Guys, Stu aka Hollow Raichu. Today we're going to be doing a review of Pokegrade UK's slabs, what I think of the service in general, and what cards I would be looking to send off next. So yeah, let's go straight into it. So to review the slabs, I'm going to be comparing them to this slab here, which is obviously a PSA slab, which everybody knows was kind of the go-to company for grading cards up until maybe 2-3 months ago, when we started having an influx of new companies in the UK. Obviously PSA stopping submissions for a bit, which has meant there's a great opportunity for other ones to open up and really making names for themselves in the market. So this is a PSA slab. You can see, and this is the back. And we're going to be comparing these ones to it. These are the two cards I sent off to start with. So first of all, we have the Toxtricity V full art from Rebel Clash, one of my favourite Gen 8 Pokemon. Absolutely love it. So we got an 8. I can't remember off the top of my head everything in the report. Obviously, if you do these, you can get the option to have a report which tells you exactly why it got the grades. But just from looking at it, if you can see just here, there's a dint in the bottom of the card there. If we look at the back of it, corners are good. Certainly it's not great. It's definitely heavier on this side than this side. So that's definitely something that could have knocked it down, along with that nick. As far as the actual slabs go, I'll put them next to each other there. You see they're very, very similar. This label's a bit cleaner, I think, with the amount of stuff that is on this. It might just be because it's just, you know, it's Sun and Moon, Unified Minds, Secret Rare, Raichu, like, because of how much text they have to put on, it kind of looks a bit messy for me, and I'm not a huge fan of the barcode there. But yeah, other than that, the slabs are pretty much identical. The back of them, again, they're pretty similar. You know, you've got the QR code to scan to go to see the card online on both of them. Yeah. The other thing I wasn't sure if they'd have, that they do have, is on the PSA ones, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, it's got like a little lip here. That is so that if I just grab another one quickly, we got another one here. They both have this little lip, and that's so that when you stack them together, they click into each other, and then they don't move around, and they stack really easily. These have that as well. It'll be hard to see because I haven't taken them out of the slab sleeves. Yeah, that's the first one. When I pre-graded this, I graded this at, I think I predicted a 9. So we're 1 off. But overall, very nice slab. And we have this one. You'll notice straight away that this one is gold. Instead of being red and blue for the normal logo, it's gold. The border's fully gold. The reason for that is This card is a 10. So this is one of the things I really like about it, is that they have a special border, special label for if you do get the 10. I think the gold and white looks really good on there. So yeah, predicted / pre-graded this at a 10, and we did get a 10. So that's always very nice to get. Back again, pretty much the same, but just gold instead. This is the gold bordered ones, were the ones that I first saw from the company online, and was one of the reasons I wanted to grade my cards with them. So I just think it looks lovely. So that's the slabs. We'll leave them there. I'll leave them that way. Leave them there throughout the video. But yeah, I personally think the slabs are great quality. They feel as good, if not a little bit more solid actually, than PSA slabs. And now we're going to get on to looking through some cards. Go magnify there, fresh sleeves, fresh semi-rigids, so we can take them out, have a look at them, kind of pre-grade them myself, and decide which ones to send off to start with. I'll probably end up sending all of these off at some point, but you know, I want to get as many of these gold label ones as possible to start. So if we look, there you go, there's another gorgeous 10. Go through. So when I sent mine off, this was the only option. So you send it off, and you can go straight onto this, which is a nice feature that you don't have on other grading services. So if we look at my card, it was 52. You can click on it, get what the card is, grade, why it got that grade, and then a picture of the card. Other card being number 53. You can go on it and we can look at it. So we have Full Art Toxicity B from Rebel Clash, grade 8. So we can see here, minor micro specks of whitening can be identified on the front of the card on the top left and top right corners. Picture of it. Matches up with this. I think this is a really good feature for in the future. Maybe, you know, when you're trying to move some collections on later on to get other stuff, rather than just having a picture of it saying this is the card, you can say, people can go on, you can say the card is number 53. People can go on the website themselves, have a look at the report, have a look at the picture, and then kind of decide whether they want it based on that. So before we look at the cards I'm thinking of sending off, there's now this option. So normal grading, $8.95 card. You still get it inspected by 2, you still get it slabbed in a slab sleeve, it's insured. The only difference being is the report that we just looked at, you won't get on it, you'll just get it back without that. So if you're not bothered by a report, then maybe this is the way to go. Obviously there you can see the turnaround time, which is, if anyone's ever dealt with sending stuff to PSA or Beckett, you'll know that return time there is a massive breath of fresh air. We do also have on here is the grading scores. So if we go, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 10 plus on anything, so we're going to move on from that. We're going to look at 8, 9 and 10. So a perfect card to the eye, no defects upon magnification, artwork positioning on both the front and the back. Both the front and the back, I think, is the important part of that, of the card, must not exceed 60/40. And we have, you won't be able to see 9, my face is in the way, 9. Quick glance, these cards appear to be without defect. Upon inspection, a Pokegrade 9 may exhibit one minor flaw, such as whitening to an edge or corner, or microspec printing imperfections. Must not exceed 65/35. And then 8 is the last one we'll look at before we go through my cards of what I'm going to send off next. At a quick glance, these cards appear to be in great condition. Upon inspection, a grade 8 may exhibit the following: minimal whitening to more than one edge, side, corner. So the toxicity, it got an 8, it had, I think it said 2 top corners had whitening on. So that's why you can see right there then. So more than one edge, we had it, or side or corner, we had it on 2. Artwork must not be, artwork centering must not exceed 65/35 on the front, 90/10 on the reverse. So you can get away, you can get 8s for really bad centering on the back, which may be helpful if anyone's thinking of doing evolutions, because that is horrendous centering on pretty much every pack I've ever opened. So we'll keep you guys there. So these are some of the cards I'm thinking of sending off. We have the XP Gold card from Battle Styles, the Reshiram Amazing Rare from Shining Fates, Boss's Orders Full Art from Rebel Clash, obviously the Raichu Alolan Raichu Tag Team from Unified Minds, the Urshifu Single Strike VMAX Alternate Art, Big Charm from Rebel Clash. The reason that I've put so many of these in, I know they're not super valuable, but I'd really like a gold card with the gold border. I think that'd be quite nice. Houndoom V Full Art, Darkness Ablaze, EV promo from, I think it was one of the tins, the Charizard promo, the Legendary Board Trio, Gyarados promo, Crobat VMAX promo, Galissapod Shiny Full Art, the Gyarados from the set, and the Rainbow Birds. To start with, we're going to do a quick kind of look with the eye. Anything where we've got more than one corner with whitening or anything, we're going to discount for now. And then once we whittle it down to the final few, we can look here. So we've narrowed 5 down, so we're not going with. How many have we got left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we've got 10. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna. This is what I do when I send mine off. Just to let you know, I have a magnifying glass. I have a magnifying glass here. Oh god, this is going to go well. That is not going to focus through a magnifying glass. But yeah, I have this. I go over the cards, front and back, give them a little pre-grade. so that I kind of know what to expect. Obviously, I'm not 100% accurate all the time. I found with PSA submissions, I normally graded harsher than PSA. So like when you watch videos of people submitting cards and they're like, I think this could get a 10, this could get a 9. I'm normally like one grade below what most people say. So I'm a pretty harsh grader. Obviously I got these slightly off. I thought 10 and 9, we got 10 and 8. So we'll see how many we'll do these. I'll do these off camera, get them into fresh grade fits, fresh penny sleeves, and we'll come back. I'll go through what we're definitely submitting, my pre-grades, and then when they come back we can do another video, follow-up one with what grades they actually got. After maybe a solid, almost an hour of inspecting all these cards, I took a few more out. We're down to 7 of the Alolan Raichu tag team from Unified Minds. I've predicted a 9. It has a tiny white speck on one of the edges, but other than that it is flawless, so that's got a 9. This is a 9. I've given this a 9 because of I don't think the centering will fall within the ratio we looked at before. I think it's too heavy this side, and that'll knock it down to a 9. Obviously all these grades are pretty high, and that's because we've started with like a stack of about 150 cards. I picked out some of the cleanest ones that we went through earlier, and then we've kept narrowing it down to hopefully the best grades. So they're 9s. Everything else I am predicting 10s for with all of these cards. Centering's really good on all of them, definitely within the 55 kind of percent range. I've gone through with ×8 magnification through all the corners, the edges, both sides, and none of these have any marks that I can see. Obviously a professional grading company has probably got better equipment than the magnifying glass that comes in my uni lab kit, and so they might find something that I didn't, but on the whole I think these are pretty good. As far as they now have 2 grading services, I think these two, with my I'm obviously not going to keep the predictions on, I will take them off before I send them off, but I think these 5 I'm going to send the standard grading, and then just because these 2 are both the most valuable and probably the nicest looking cards that I'm sending off, and these will be going full grading with the reports so I can see. Obviously now that I pre-graded these, but they were very quickly done, like probably a minute or 2 looking at them. These obviously I've taken my time, I've gone through them, they're in fresh penny sleeves, fresh grade fits, looking absolutely gorgeous. So I'll get these sent off tomorrow, and then in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, we will get them back. we can look back at, I'll just spread them out here, we can look back at this picture here of them here and see how many of the 7 we got right. Obviously we've done 2 so far, we got 1 out of 2. So we'll see what percentage. After this we'll have 9. We'll see how close I can get to them. So that's my thoughts on Pokegrade. Everything I've seen from them so far, really positive. I like how honest and open they are about everything. You know, they said they did a video on a YouTube channel. If you want to see it, an interview, they're prepared to answer anybody's questions. They'll get back to you quickly with everything. So for me, I think it's a really positive start, and hopefully they can grow and the UK grading scene can become as good as the American one and the European one with CGC. They've obviously got a lot bigger recently. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the slabs, my initial thoughts on the company so far, and my grade predictions. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, see you around.